Previously on Wild Arms. A lot of bosses were killed. Items were to be had, and we got lots of level ups. And then we're back here. Hello everyone. Now we need to actually finish things here. And guess who was stupid and didn't get the guide back up after dealing with much weather shenanigans. And by much, I mean pretty much nothing but thunderstorms when I got off doing the stream. Like, yeah, we had thunderstorms pretty much the entire day up to when I decided to stream again. Like, it's ridiculous, man. Thankfully, this is going to be a one-day thing, and it's not going to be that constant, but still. Man, my luck lately has been bad when it comes to that. Thankfully, there's not any right now, so... And I know when I'm setting myself up when it comes to that, but... But yeah. Let's see. How far to Malduk are we exactly? Dun, 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 dun. Oh, actually pretty far, believe it or not. It didn't seem like we went that far into this place, but we actually did. Okay. So, this activates various teleportals that will take us to various parts of Malduk. Interesting. Residential area selected. Area 31. So solution. Everything is a lie. Even the cake? You don't say. Okay, enough jokes. Okay, so we're supposed to go north behind this little building here to where the graveyard is. If you check behind here, we get wings. Cool. Yeah, that's your whole reason for coming here, is to find this one item. Nosferatu. Yeah, that's how overpowered we are now, that normal attacks can just kind of cripple everything. So... Wait, really? Is that really it? Okay. Flip this and flip this. Okay. Also, I need to be shrinking this down. Statue area. Okay. The area is regulated by 3 holy keys: the eye, the wings, and the arms. 2 holy keys will guide the holder to central control. Good to know, I guess? Southwest exit. Good way to northeast exit. O's. Do not retreat. Retreat means decay. Golem Lucifer sleeps there. It's not lost any of its powers. The fool who does not know the true power of a golem would challenge Lucifer and Sato. So, in their universe, the devil is a golem. Okay. Sure, why not? Sure, let's do it. So we're fighting against the devil. Don't get too excited. This guy's not really that tough, especially at this point in the game. We're gonna be taking him on like we take anything else. First, let's test our speed here. Well, we know you're faster at least. Okay, you're faster than her though. So I'm definitely gonna have to do something about that. Yeah, why not? It's almost just as good anyway. Alright, let's try to improve our survival here. Beam Fidsaw. Ooh, that's a bit strong though. Can you actually get out there before him, is the question. Yes. Okay, cool. Sephiroth! Really? Oh, we didn't get lucky cards. Shit. Well, whatever. I mean, we're at the end anyway. I guess it doesn't really matter. Oh shit, you're still technically faster. I think you're mostly dead, though. Oh, you are so fucking dead now. I don't suppose this will work. Nope, didn't think so. Yeah, that doesn't really work on everybody. That's why I rely on Quick more often for speed boosts. So a little tougher than I thought, but still not really that tough. And Booty Dance. Jade Wilder. So, who gets it? You? Yeah. Oof, wow. Yeah, the ultimate armors are certainly pretty legit. They're pretty much good across the board. But, yeah. Now that that little excursion's over with, let's continue. And now we need to hit this. Double up. Whoa. Okay. Now we can reach these chests we've been wanting for a while. Dello Buddy. Hmm. Not too much you can do here, but... Oh, you're faster than us. Wow, really? That's kind of surprising. You do not run, though. Jella Poncho, Assault Coat, and Fogaya Robe. That is really only good for one of us. And not by much. Yeah, we kind of overprepared for this area, so those chests are useless. Mostly useless. And we did the switch shenanigans just for those two. That's kind of sad. Booty Dance. I'm gonna miss that after this game. Just because it's so silly. Man, they're giving me a lot of these. This room again? There's a lot of back and forth in this place, man. This again? Okay. How would you ever figure this out without a guide? Level up. Yeah, it took me a moment to realize where they wanted me to go, but I was like, oh yeah, level up. Arms. Not an actual arms weapon, but just arms. Yeah, this one was way longer than the other path. But we managed. So we took care of that. Uh, I think the guide says press the lever to where the blue circle is shining, but I'm assuming that they mean red, and that was a typo. Oh, no, in a second. Does this lead to mine? Yeah, he meant to say red, since that is where we're supposed to be going next. Okay. So we're going to the mine now. Spirit of the machine is good, then the machine will glow faintly blue. It will lead the righteous. If the machine is evil, the machine will glow bright red. It will lead the evil. Charming! Okay. Circle. Still buying 6,000-year-old power of Sado. Waking up the golem will occur with the arrival of the Maya songs. Okay, so east. 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 Python? Yeah, I doubt it. Oh, that was quick. Jeez. Stairs down. Hmm. Right, gotta do this. Time for optional boss number 2. Dragon? Okay. Sawdo. I didn't heal for this. Oops. Oh well, it's not like it matters all that much. Okay. And this time I'm gonna preemptively prepare for speed up. Well, I'll try slow down. What's the worst that could happen? It fell. Mosquito flame. Hey, actually worked. Cool. We should be faster than you now? If that's true. We'll see what happens. Black Hole Bullet! Really? This guy is looking to be pretty pathetic, I gotta be honest. Wow. Yeah, pretty pathetic. One of the easiest optional bosses to date. Level up. Braver Vest. Wow, that does wonders for him. Look at that magic resist. For him, that's massive. You usually get so little of it. Well, so much for his one weakness that he used to have. And it wasn't even much of one. So we've defeated all optional bosses now. That's all of them. We are fully decked out with the best stuff. Yeah, so you know that power boost from before? I believe that's supposed to affect the power of arms as well? Question mark? The thing is, though, I like having the force unit so I can use lock-on more often. This doesn't really help with that. So... and there we go. We got all 3 key items. Now what? And we get 2 nectars. Iron middle. And arms of right pistol. Look at those colors, huh? Green, red, and blue. Again with the Zelda references, people. Like, I know Zelda was, like, at its peak of popularity during this time, but the amount of references I've seen in this game to Zelda is remarkable. Couple magic carrots. Shoes down. Doomsday? Okay. Sure. Oh wow. You're actually pretty tough. Sometimes. Wow. Are you like an optional boss or something? Why are you so tough? Oh god, wow. Well, that's where you get tons of money if you ever need it. Jeez. Almost forgot where in the guide I was here. Yeah, for being the final dungeon, this place is actually fairly simplistic. Okay, so is this required or can you actually ignore it? Strange contraption seals the door. So, yeah, I think you actually have to get caught by this. Ambrosia? Well, that's nice. Alright, let's do this. We're 51. So the Golem Burial. 3210. Area 51, huh? Had to make that reference. I'm surprised Burial didn't look like an alien. Finally, a golem in here that actually has the boss theme. Thing is, out of the three of them, he's definitely supposed to be the weakest, since he's not optional. And as a result of this, the guide actually covers him. Yeah, and just by looking at things here, he's gonna be freaking wussy as hell. But that's come to be expected at this point, so... Can I slow you down? Is it gonna matter? Yes. Pyobunka! Nope, can't slow you down. Fine. Yeah, if I didn't have my defense so high, that's supposed to do like 3,000. But now it's pathetically weak. That actually missed! Wow, I'm not even mad, I'm just surprised. I think that's the first time we've had an arms miss this whole game. That's kind of hilarious. Actually, let's go ahead and continue using what's left of this. There we go. Blade Lance. Armor down. You're still faster than her? I mean, I guess it didn't really matter, but still. Genocide Flare! And here we go. Time for the final confrontation with Siegfried. Control center. Do a center? Yes. You're late, or should I say, too late. Look at the little planet down there. That's your foe Gaia. Watch as it shatters into oblivion. No, you can't do that. Oh, Duke, is it your ordinary colony? It has ground assault capabilities. There's an old human city in the sky. Now it's mine to do as I choose. Burn to the ground. Pure power does not discriminate. Power is destined to destroy. Guys are home. We can't allow this. Is it just me, or is Siegfried acting a bit unhinged lately? Yeah, it's probably nothing important. And I forgot to actually... Well, I suppose it ultimately doesn't matter. I was gonna refill my ammo before this, but it doesn't really matter. I normally care about speed in this fight, in boss fights, but for this one, it's not really that big of a problem. You see, he's not much stronger than when we first fought him ages ago. His damage potential is actually kind of lousy. And this is really ultimately the most disappointing part of this whole game so far, is the fact that, the final few encounters in here, Lucifer aside, are pretty lousy. This is the final boss here. Yeah. I cannot fall yet. I have to stay myself. Cannot control. It's too early for this. Not give up my body. Ugh. Wait, what? Evil number. Level up. Level up. Destruction will not bring our future, Siegfried. You lose. Lose, fool. You've got a clue. Destruction is just the beginning. Is that right, Siegfried? The power of the darkness. Eternal nothingness would verify Gaia with teeth of fire. Cannot avoid death. Watch as your planet's last flame of life goes out. Stop. Please stop it now. What do you want with a world where nothing exists? What benefit is there? Suffering like this. Well, that's a hell of a typo. I think it's supposed to be for suffering like this. Cry out. Repent! Your defeat gives me such a warm feeling inside. It feels so good. Now the pure extinction of life begins. It's your final lesson, humans. All will come to a sudden halt, like a machine being turned off. Like beyond the end of life. Uh, what? Uh, I know that theme. Oh shit. It can't be. His voice is the same as Mother. I am Mother, Fred. I've become one with my beloved child. I've returned, reborn of my own flesh. Siegfried has been engulfed, like a baby being cradled by a mother. The fuck? Really? That doesn't even sound like it makes sense. Wow, this is getting out of hand. The thing grew up inside of Siegfried, basically consumed him to become the thing that we're fighting now. Yeah, that makes more sense. That would explain why Siegfried was acting irrational, is because he was basically, his personality was being influenced by Mother. They do a little more with that in the remake, where they make it a bit more obvious that things are different when he comes back. So, I will give it a slight compliment there. I'm the ultimate beauty, the rejoining of a mother and her child. This must be with your last dance of agony. Also, she looks like a caterpillar now instead of cocoon, so you could see this as her maybe being like a actual more mature of a creation. I don't know. For this fight, you don't really want the Necronomicon, you want a full Libra. And same for you, honestly. But honestly, she's not much tougher than Siegfried was. She's all about the stats effects, really. When she can't do that, she's pretty much worthless. Dark Ray. Yeah, Dark Ray is her strongest attack. Really, yes. And it can't even kill Jack. So, it's impossible to lose. That's the power of Sheriff Star for you. Oh, I can sometimes go faster than her, too. That makes her even easier. The fact I haven't boosted my speed at all yet. Yeah, you're not even going to use your other moves, since they're either weaker than this, or they use stats effects. And you're pretty much dead on this turn. Even if my flesh is destroyed, I'll always have a home at the end of time. Fulgaia will not be able to escape the darkness that is upon it. Nothing can stop the end from arriving. What we've accomplished was for nothing. It's all coming to an end. What? I don't think so. Feel the power. I'm not gonna let this happen. No way. We must do something about this. I can see so clearly now. Feel the life energy from the teardrop. Teardrop is responding to the power of protection. Power of the Guardians. We could fight because we have some worth protecting. That's why we believe in miracles. Right light of the teardrop. Spirit of 1,000 years past come back to life. Voice is in my heart again. Has the power of the Guardians been restored? The strip is glowing, just as it did in the days when Fogaya was still a rich and fertile land. Power to behold, oh the power. The Guardians have gathered together into this shaman child. Shall rid this planet of darkness once and for all. Okay, is that the teardrop talking or the narrator? Teardrop, give us power once more. The darkness has faded. It's the power of the Guardians and the teardrop. It's the absolute power. We are the protectors of Fogaya and the teardrop, behold. Humans have experienced the wounds of our land and the hearts of its people. Somehow you have found your faith again, created a better future for Fogaya and yourselves. Take time, as long as people care enough for the planet, the flow of decay can be reversed. Purity of the heart makes the impossible possible. The humans are the real guardians of Fogaya. We hold the key to Fogaya's future. Humans are the guardians of Fogaya. Not all humans have the light in their heart, but we sense that it will not be too long before everyone does. Ha! More on that later. It would take a miracle indeed to accomplish that. This isn't the end, but a new beginning. Ready, Jack? Let's get back to Fogaya. Better late than never, I guess. Oops. And here's a teleporter that will take us out. Let's switch to the elevator. Here's Kajingo. Do you want to activate it? Sure, why not? Back we go. Time for the ending. What? What? Oh. Don't think you're getting off that easy. We're not done yet. That voice, is that Siegfried? Did he get eaten by Mother and absorbed within her? I ditched Mother and returned from hell. I'm seeing Tuve, the Revenge Blade. It's our official place between the land and the sky. Your destiny will end here. Done by my blade, or be crushed between the dimensions. The choice is yours. Well, looks like we're not quite done yet. Don't be too worried, though. This fight isn't exactly what I call super hard either. He does have one attack that can kind of fuck with you, but for the most part, not that hard, though. If you beat the other two, you can beat this one too. It's really not that much harder. And there it is. He only heals 9,999, thankfully, but he will kind of spam it. Oh right, we need to put the good stuff back on. Because this guy does not use status effects. Well, okay, he kind of does, but it's not stuff that's gonna really break it, though. But just in case. Fatal blow. That can do instant death, but that's about the only way he's going to be killing you at all. And you can only target one person with it too, so it's not like it's that big of a problem. That's why I did what I did to Cecilia. He looks like he actually merged with pieces of Malduke. All the status effects won't hurt me now. And you use that, okay. Sure. Oh, these are all spells he's using. So, yeah. Haha. I would laugh if that would have affected him. Yep, there we go. Look, I've given you so much damage in this unstable artificial space. Said before, battle in artificial space is very risky. Our previous battles nothing compared to this. We will be blown away. Ha 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 ha. No one can beat me. Someone who is destined to rule cannot lose. Uh-oh. Okay, just a moment. This is going to go really fast, so work with me here. Targeting system is off. Stress of the previous battle is taking its toll on Kodingle. For some reason. You're the Golem. What? I haven't asked for... The anti-phasing shield. Will it work? Tower can't hold the pressure any longer. Thing left is to believe in the anti-phasing shield. Wow, no, that's a defensive mechanism. It's to the going to keep the shield up until explosion dies. Damn it. So fast. No, I didn't do anything. He's doing it on his own, as if he has his own will. Please stop, Earth Golem. Stop, you're going to die. Thank you, Earth Golem. I can feel you in my heart. You're more than just a fighting machine. So, yeah, that's kind of sad that the Earth Golem had to sacrifice himself. He was the only golem left, too. Hi, Earth Golem. You asleep? Sure did well. I want to stay here with you as long as I can, but there are a lot of things left for me to do in Filgaia. Next time you wake up, I promise you'll see a peaceful Filgaia. You'll be surrounded by joyous people and nature. Till that day comes, good night, Earth Golem. I really hate the sequel. Good night. But yeah, this is legit the end, the ending right here. Oh boy. Okay. Rudy. Sometimes I can't believe we're traveling like this. And that we survived that huge explosion. Felt like I woke up and it was morning. And the princess were preparing for the journey. That's not like you. Still don't believe in reality. Oh, I just remembered. Princess gave me a letter. Said I shouldn't read it until we left the castle. Hey, Anpan, won't you read it now? Me? Yes, it's your job. Really? Official letter reader? What? What would it be when I read this letter? What if it would be sunny or if it would be raining? Maybe it's because I experienced a painful battle. I feel very comfortable in this ordinary life. Is the protection from the Earth Golem. We're able to return to Filgaia again. However, the Earth Golem has returned to its slumber. He will never wake up again. He doesn't have to be a fighting robot machine anymore. Good night, Earth Golem. Sleep peacefully. The world is full of tender light and peace. So it should be. To tell the truth, I am very lonely. Ah. Shocked when I heard the two of you were leaving. Thought we would always be together. I'll never forget the days when the weight of Fugai was on our shoulders. If it weren't for you guys, I would have been crushed under the burden. I was able to overcome the painful journey because of you. Such a hand is such a lonely heart. Because of that, I developed a selfish thought of the three of us always being together. Nah. Nah. What? Not sure what's up with that, but alright. Fugai is not free of all the monsters. People will still need my sword, that's why I must go on. Jack, I never thought you would say such things. You must have something new within yourself. I guess I wasn't the only one whose life has changed. You've departed on a journey. You choose to follow the new desires in your hearts. I like that she never changed up her casual clothes. You'd think by this point she'd wear her princess outfit again, but no, she's still wearing her casual clothes. This is really odd. I too have decided to follow the desires of my heart. Princess of Edelheid shouldn't live like this. It's my decision as an ordinary human being. I will no longer force myself to be the perfect princess. From now on, I will be an ordinary 17-year-old girl. 17, really? I will think hard to be honest to myself. Oh, really? Okay. Want to be cared by someone, you must care for someone else first. Hold on. There we go. I'll just pause it here. And that's something I never thought to do, is just pause the emulator while I read it. Never thought to do that. But yeah, I just love the idea of her dragging a suitcase across the floor. Even though I'm pretty damn skippy, she's a little stronger than that. I mean, for crying out loud, her strength isn't that low compared to the others. You, Rudy, taught me this lesson. Where'd the suitcase go? Can't stand watching Fugai deteriorate. I must do something. He's like, no, what are you doing? No! To protect what I care for. This is my new desire. I love how the princess is just walking out of town and nobody cares. Today the west wind blew through Adelheid again. A wind which promises prosperity. Pray this wind takes my desires beyond the horizon. P.S. The two of you should be receiving something that you forgot from Adelheid soon. Don't be lazy. Make sure you take it. What was it? So, the princess is also starting on her new journey. Where? It doesn't matter, as long as she's doing it of her own free will. I'm sure she'll turn Adelheid into a good kingdom. She used to hate royalty so much. Oh, the life of royalty is very complicated. Right, Rudy? Oh yeah, the letter mentioned something we forgot. Rudy, it must have been you. Would you forget, you careless kid? It's not like you, Jack. Wonder what it is. It's too much. You deal with it. I told you he'd be lazy. What are you doing here? Am I not supposed to be here? I'm delivering this to you, the item that you forgot. And what is that? Haven't you figured it out yet? So where are we going? Wait a minute. Said you found what you wanted to do in your letter. What's going to happen, Adelheid? You're right, Jack. I have to do something to save a precious Fokai from deteriorating. Mr. Johan will take care of Adelheid in my absence, don't worry. I've decided to live true to the desires of my heart. I just happen to be on the same path today. Just happen to be today. Are you sure about this? Yes, it's a coincidence. Today, tomorrow, and forever. I guarantee it. Right, Rudy? Oh god. Hey, don't leave us here. Laugh track. Look, it's the land we've been protecting. It wasn't only us. It was Professor Emma, Jane, McDonald the captain, and Mariel. Musical desire that lives on Fogaya, and... Say it. I dare you to say it. Huh, they're not gonna say it. I thought they were gonna say, and also the player. Being all meta about it. And that's where we end, huh? Oh, not quite. Nice official art here. So that's Wild Arms 1. It's a really wonderful game, and has aged remarkably well, things considered. Oddly enough, I think this version probably has aged considerably better than its remake on PS2. Which is really sad, honestly. But it is what it is. Now there is one thing I didn't show off. But that's fine. Like it's not going to take me too long to do so. Plus, there is the Summon exhibition, which I also need to do. To show off what all of those are like. But yeah, this game is great. I would recommend it to anyone who's a fan of retro RPG experiences, because it's amazingly solid. And honestly, of all the Wild Arms games, it probably has the simplest experience that's easy to get into. It's also not terribly long, so it won't take you too long to beat either. So it's a very nice pick up and play type game. I've mentioned a few times before that I am not the biggest fan of its sequel. And I think if I were to list 3 reasons, rule of 3 after all, I would say 1, Wild Arms 2 is a much longer game and requires a lot more commitment. 2, it's a lot grindier. A lot of the characters take a lot of commitment when it comes to grinding to make them super good. And 3, I don't really like the story very much. It's not the worst story I've ever seen, but it's also not terribly well written. Or well localized, for that matter. It's, really badly implemented, especially in the American version. I've been told there was an attempt to take the Japanese text and properly localize it, but the fan team behind it kind of give up on the idea. So, Mediavision. Rest in peace. As mentioned before, my favorites Wild Arms are 3 and 4. Especially 4. I really love that one. My least favorites are the Wild Arms 1 remake and 5, though. Five is just way too anime inspired. To be more specifically, shonen anime inspired. I don't like it. Okay, so I wanted to quickly pause this for a second. I'm trying to see if I know all these. The one on the far left is Captain Bartholomew. I'm guessing the 2 at the bottom are supposed to be Jane and McDullen, maybe? Maybe? Although the official art does not look like the sprite at all. The three in the middle are Rudy, Jack, and Cecilia. Oh, hi, Pandemonium. And yeah, this is the very first game. Back on the PS1. In the olden days, when it wasn't really a series, but a standalone game. No one expected it was going to be a series at this point. But yeah, the ones in the middle are Cecilia, Jack, and Rudy, and the ones to the right are Lady Harkin and the guy to the right must have been Captain Coldbird? Maybe? I'm not sure. Wild Arms. Yeah, 5 is okay, but it's very, very different. Okay, so got some things to still show off, so let's do that. So let's get out of here. Thankfully, you're able to escape at this point. So I don't have to walk all the way back out. Quality of life stuff. So the first thing we need to do is, after getting the Guardian of Time, Dandaram, we need to go back to Malema Village, actually. This is a bit of an Easter egg. You don't have to do it, but it's nice all the same. You need to go to the pub. And this place is about as annoying to traverse as it always been, so give me a second. Nah. It's hard to figure out where the stupid pub is at. Nah. Okay, it's up here. There it is. It's good. Life's deep in me as I drink this juice. Where the demons are to Folgaia. They got rid of the Demon Queen. Why are you still? So who knows how to say busy, busy, busy? Oh god, Dragon Quest monsters. Can I get over here, buddy? Sailors speak of an island in the North Sea where there's a scary-looking ruin. Sailors dare to stop there. There are many things in my line of work. She appeared out of nowhere. She turned out good for us because she was able to handle the workload very well. I think she has amnesia. She's tough, though. Wish she could stay a little longer. She's cut her workload in half. Yeah, after saving Jack's lover, she ends up here with amnesia. If you put Jack in front... You... No, it can't be. What? Is there something on my face? Hey, I bet I look like an old girlfriend, right? Yeah, you could say that, yes. If you want to seduce me, you're going to have to do better than that. Hey, you okay? What'd I say? Never. Just ignore me. I think you've got problems. Do I have anything to do with it? You know, I have amnesia. I can't remember anything. It's really a pain not to be able to remember your name. These guys gave me one. Just doesn't feel right. What's your name? I'm Jack Van Burys. I wish I could remember my name. See this ribbon? Please take it. Ooh, yeah, he's been carrying that since the beginning of the game from her. Why are you giving this to me? I can't take this. Looks like it's full of memories. Don't give something like this to a stranger. There you go, preaching as usual. Did you say something? Nothing. Sorry to bother you. Jack? You're coming back, aren't you, Jack Van Burys? Probably. Someday. That's kind of sad. Yeah, kinda is, but whatever. It's better than her remembering her dark past, though, so, meh. Okay, so, at this point, the only other thing to do, and this is going to be a toughie, take off all the runes. Okay, so, they are now in order of appearance, and I do have all of them. So, time. Okay, actually, we need to get to a place where enemies cannot run away. So, let's see. Yeah, this place should be fine for this. There we go. Also, I'm going to be taking the force unit off and giving it to her. And we're going to be just defending for a little bit. Oh shit, that's actually going to suck. They're going to kill them all. Oh, that's bad, actually. Okay, new plan. Can I prison you? Yes. Yes, I can. It doesn't last long. Okay. Okay. You have 3. That's good enough. Thankfully you can change runes. Forever his sword, princess. Ah, so you know who it is. Perfect. So I don't have to explain it. So, time to show off all the summon animations. I'm going to be using save states, since I do not plan on getting into 100 fights to show this off. So you do a little shockwave that does earth damage. And I need to save state on her. There we go. The advanced animation is a shockwave and ice falls from the sky? I guess it's supposed to be rocks, but it looked like ice. Now for Stoldark. You come from the sky and you breathe bubbles! Okay. So the advanced animation. You go full camera on us and spin towards an enemy and do major damage. Holy crap. I wasn't expecting that much. Okay. Next up, we have Moa Gult, the fire one. Shoots fire through her wings, okay. Obviously, it's not going to do much against them, since it's, you know, fire, but Moa Gult during the advanced one does a fire dash towards them. Okay. Now we have the wind one, Fingalon. Ah, she did shooting, like, wind blades out. Very fancy. The advanced one does a powerful wind dash with wind sickles behind it. Neat. Now we're past the simple elements and onto thunder. Okay. Do a Shax, the thunder one. Shoots a simple thunderbolt through his horn. The advanced one does even more thunderbolts. Okay, kind of basic. Yeah, that one I'm not too fond of. Summit Rune. I forget what this one's supposed to be all about. Denuganos. Another Earth one? Really? Okay, summons Earth Spikes from below. And the advanced one Earth Spikes that explode! So, just a stronger Earth Elemental one. That's kind of lame. Flash Rune. That's our light element. Stero. It's a bug. Summon light beams from the sky. And the advanced one a huge light beam from the sky that does a huge light explosion. Cool. Death Rune. It does instant death. Gyaramptos. An advanced one. Oh, pentagram power. Okay. Yeah, we've done that one, so we're on to the Triton Rune. Cool. Lucadia, the Water Serpent. Water Wave, okay. And the advanced one is basically a tidal wave. How Final Fantasy of you. Okay, anyways. Saint Rune. An even stronger light one, if I recall. Good power. Shoots a powerful light attack forwards, and the advanced one a powerful light explosion. Okay. Now we're onwards to the Heavens Rune. Another light elemental one, maybe? Not sure. Solus Imsu. Summons powerful light energy. And the advanced one is Summons light from below as well. So many light elemental ones. Now we're onto the ice rune. Well, at least it's different. Alright. Arusulato. Summons a snowstorm. And the alternate one is... summons an ice attack, which looks less impressive. Sure is powerful, though, damn. They might be weak to it, though, admittedly. And then we're getting to the powerful ones. I'm gonna save Dandarim for later, since it's supposed to be tied with the more powerful ones. So let's do the Star Rune. Yeah. Rigged up right. Okay. Another Earth Elemental one, I suppose? Someone's Rocks in the Sky. The advanced one is... freaking Laser! Okay, that's neat. Sword Rune. Kind of self-explanatory there. It's a non-elemental attack guardian. Equitas. Crescent Moon Slash. Okay. A powerful Shockwave. Okay. Castle Rune. This one's all about defense. Zeldukes. Defense raised 25%. Okay. What about the advanced one? Defense power raised 50%. Okay, cool. At least it's unique. Life Rune. This one heals you. And you might be right about Solace. Yeah, it heals you. What about the advanced one? I'm guessing it heals and revives, maybe? Probably. Durastrum. This is the last of the basic ones. The Dark Guardian. And I've also been told he's a fan favorite. Freaking Portal of Death. And now we are in the Guardian Lord section. I consider Dandaram alongside them since he's the Guardian of Time, which sounds pretty important to me, so I consider him a Guardian Lord. What? Okay, that's goofy as hell, but whatever. Holy shit, he's strong. This guy's just a show-off. Yeah, K-Seth, basically, yes. Or Ketchi, if you want his official pronunciation. But yeah, here's the big three. Guardians of Love, Courage, and Hope. Love Rune is basically Life Rune, but better. That's basically the best way to describe it. She heals, but also damages. Well, damages if you use the High Guardian, at least. Yeah, the advanced version of hers is basically perfect in every way. It heals you, revives you, and damages enemies at the same time. Very exploitable. Then we have the Courage Rune. This one's all about the damage, if I recall. Powerful blade attack. Weird. I wonder why it didn't work on him. Is it fire? That's weird. Maybe it is fire element. Yeah, it's gotta be. Oh, that's kind of weird. I know he's not fire element in later games, so I think they changed that. I do not remember the Hope Rune summon. I'm sure it's good, but I don't remember it. Zephyr. Dragon. Dragon explosion, apparently. Yeah, looks like in this game he's the strongest. Probably because he's non-elemental and does major damage. Even better explosion. And yeah, obviously they're referencing Bahamut with this guy. That's everything. So yeah, it's very amazing just how much effort and spectacle is put into this game. Because keep in mind that this is before FF7 came out and changed the landscape of what RPGs were capable of. So this was actually being made before that happened. And yet, look how much effort was put into this. They didn't have to do that. I mean, they didn't have expectations going into this on how it was going to sell or not. And yet, the company MediaVision was really enthusiastic about wanting this to stand out. And in a way, I kind of respect this game more than FF7 for that reason. So, I will be playing Wild Arms 2, and the other games as well, but I will be taking a small break from Wild Arms after this. I'm going to go back to Radiata Stories, and actually... Let's see, Wild Arms is either a launch game or put out so close to launch as to make no difference. Yeah, That's true. But still, all the same, this game's amazing. I'm gonna go back and do the second playthrough of Gradiator Stories, which is the human path if you're curious. And then after I'm done with that, I'm going to be doing Water Arms 2. Which I'm sure is a game many people want me to cover. Until they realize that I'm probably not going to enjoy it very much, but hey, you know, whatever. It's not a bad game, though. It's just not one of my favorites. And there are some things I like about it. I mean, it did make the gameplay a bit better, I guess. Mostly better. But sadly, it did not carry over the best thing about this game. It did not bring back the duplication trick. Oh no, the duplication trick doesn't come back. We're so screwed, man. Okay, all joking aside, it's not that bad. It's not like I used it anyway. But I know some people are very sad when they play that game for the first time, and they discovered, oh hey, we can't do the item duplication trick anymore. This game's gonna be rough as hell, man. And I'm like, I don't know, have you ever played Water Arms 1 without it? It's not that hard. But yeah, that is one thing that I remember being a huge controversy back then. Until people just got over it. When I first played both Water Arms 1 and 2, I did not play them right. I kept screwing up. I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know about how to exploit the festival in the early game. I didn't know all the money tricks all throughout the game. I didn't know how you could use the Trickster Sword command to steal magic carrots from many enemies, making MP very abusable. And I didn't know about stat stacking, like with the buff spells, that you could just stack defense ups, like, over and over. Or even speed, like I didn't understand that either. I had to learn all that. Mystic plus Old Bone. Yeah, early Lucky Shot is kind of exploitable, I'll agree. Oh, by the way, Mystic White Robe gives you Lock State, which is another thing I didn't know about until someone told me. Oh, by the way, did you know you can use Mystic on White Robe to make you immune to status effects? No, I didn't. Well, now you do, idiot. Like, I was like, didn't blame it. So it was all a learning experience. And Water Arms 2 was no different. I remember it took until my fourth playthrough when someone said, why aren't you putting points into HP up? I was like, why? Is it that important? They said it's the best ability, man. You get like double the HP or more from leveling up. It's awesome. And I'm like, wait, how much? And then I tested it out and I was like, oh my god, you're right. I'm getting a ton of HP up from levels. Holy crap, man. I didn't know that. Suddenly this game went from being averagely difficult to being trivial. Until the end game, at least, when you were doing all the super bosses. Fuck the super bosses. Like, seriously. Some of those were just mean as hell for no reason. I mean, if people ever complain about the bosses in this game, then they need to play the ones from Water Arms 2. Those guys are just unfairly hard compared to anything else. You have to basically know about status exploitation just to beat some of them. And by that, I mean knowing that they can be put to sleep. As some of them. If you don't know that, then you're going to be in for a bad time. Oh god, yes. That guy's kind of mean no matter what game you're playing, but in Water Arms 2 especially. Just, why? Like, seriously, why? That and Angle Moise was always the worst. Like, those two were always the worst in the various Water Arms games. And the developers knew this, because when they made Water Arms 3, they intentionally left out Angle Moise as a boss, super boss. Because they knew how many people hated him. At least with Ragu, his moves are fire element for the most part, so you can resist it. But with Angle Moise, no, you're just gonna die. And so, I think by the time we got to Water Arms 4, they just stopped using him entirely. They were like, yeah, screw it. I think a version of him shows up in the Battle Arena, but he's nowhere near the boss he's supposed to be. Like, he's not a super boss anymore, he's just a side challenge. I mean, the developers knew that the fans just hated that guy. Yeah, in the original you could use the goat dolls, aka the scapegoats. But in the later games they nerfed them to where you could no longer get them infinitely. So you couldn't do that anymore. So, people are like, come on, developers. I know these are supposed to be super bosses, but come on, man. You gave the guy a powerful 5000k damage sweep, the ability to regenerate himself, the ability to negate all your buffs. Like, how are you supposed to beat this guy? So, the developers were like, alright, we're gonna ease up in the later games. I know people complain that Ragu is too easy in Water Arms 3, but that's only if you know that he's coming and you know to prepare for him. If you come in there without fire resist, then he's just gonna kill ya. Easily. And they gave him a ton of health. Like, he has like 1,000,000 health, so if you go in there with just basic damage, you're gonna be there for like 4 hours trying to beat him. Sure, players know to bring in finest arts to make it go faster, but that's only if you know to be prepared for it, you know? For a first-time player, they're gonna get fucked. So I don't think it's fair to really judge Ragu by those standards. Plus, you have to go through 100 floors in the Abyss to even reach him. So I don't mind the fact that he could be trivialized. Better than him being so bullshit hard you can't win, so you've wasted all that time for nothing. Yeah, that's true, but still, that's you coming in prepared is my point. To anyone who bitches about Ragu, let me just say this. Go in there without fire resist, or weak fire resist, maybe no more than 1. Does he still seem easy to you? Like if you don't go in being immune to his most powerful attack, then you're probably not gonna see that fight the same way. Because he's as strong as he's always been. It's just that the game gives you a way to be immune to it, his strongest attack. And people will usually also come in with other elemental resist too, since you fight him twice, and during the rematch he uses other elements. So most players are told to bring in lots of elemental resist for the fight. Again, fight him without being immune to all those elements. Yeah, the fight's not quite so simple. since while the other elements don't hit as hard as 1,000,000 degrees, they're still pretty tough though, doing about 1,500 to 2,000 each turn to your whole party. It's not quite an easy fight when you have to heal all the time. So I don't really think he's a joke fight. I just think he's a fight that can be prepared for. I mean, hell, in Wild Arms 1, you can get the frog badges and be also immune to volcanic bomb, and that makes him easy there too, but no one bitches about it. Well, the problem is that people tend to wait to fight Ragu until they've done everything else in Wild Arms 3. AKA, they have all the best stuff. I don't think it's really fair to judge a boss when you come armed to the teeth and have everything in the game. I mean, if we want to use that logic, then you could get to level 99 in Wild Arms 2, and every boss would be a joke. You know. Obviously, the game wouldn't be hard then, but that's unreasonable. You are considered unreasonable if you're at max level, because everyone's going to have like max HP at that point, except for maybe Tim, but yeah, that's unreasonable. Not many players are going to do that unless they use Game Shark, so that's not considered reasonable, so the fights are considered hard if you're going by natural standards. And people also say that Ragu is more like saying kudos to the design team. Oh, they did a great job with 3. I'm not going to bitch at all about that. 3 is amazingly well balanced. So is 4. Sheriff Star is a bit of a pain to get, sure, but 4 is still pretty great. I won't complain about that. I will say that the idea of spending levels to get powerful items is a very nice mechanic, and one that I enjoyed a lot. Just be aware, if you're going for the Sheriff Star, you're going to be doing a lot of level trading. I believe someone said over 2,000 levels to complete if you want to get the Sheriff Star. But to be fair, the Sheriff Star is exploitable as hell, so there's a reason they made it hard to get. In addition to that, Wild Arms 3 and 4 also feel really balanced because they don't try to throw a bunch of teammates at you that all have different niches and abilities and all this other crap. Wild Arms 1, 3, and 4 are all really good because you only have a set team that you need to work on. And you always have them in your team. Wild Arms 2, Ultra Code F, and 5, however, give you a large amount of party members that you can switch in and out. But the problem is that each character was meant to be useful in their own way. And as such, trying to find a good balanced team setup is a lot harder, because you're always having to make hard choices. Do I want to put in the mage character? Do I want to put in the speedster? Do I want to put in the heavy hitter? Do I want to put in the healer character? It's a lot more rough. And all those games are bad about that, because, like, you never have a team that's perfectly balanced. You just have characters that fit a certain niche, or a certain archetype, shall we say. And I think the problem that all these games have is that you only have 3 slots. Not 4, 3. If they would have given you at least 4 slots for characters, I wouldn't be complaining so much. If there was like 6 total you could pick from. But you're only allowed 3 slots, and as a result, it's a lot harder to make a good team. That's just not enough. At least Water Arms 3 eventually allowed you to have 4 slots for characters, so it's more balanced. Same for 4. That's 4 characters, man. And yet, when they remade Water Arms 1, they still only allowed you 3 slots for a team. I'm like, what? Why? 4 was the standard at this point. Like, you couldn't have just allowed for 4 people. Also, the Water Arms 1 remake took forever to permanently get the other characters, too. Like, they were all endgame. Like, all the other characters in the Water Arms 1 remake. Jane, Emma, and Zed were all, only available at the end of the game, so I was like, what the hell, man, why? They're good choices for characters, but we never get to use them until then. That was such a bad decision. Yeah, the PS1 version's superior anyway. I don't want to get in... I'm going to be playing that version at one point, so I don't want to spoil too much, but... God, it's so inferior. Like, there's so much wrong with it. So much wrong with that version. Dadgum. And a lot of it is to do with Jack. Fucking Jack. How they ruined Jack. Wait, why don't you have... Oh, right, because they give it to you. That's right. Where is... Oh, you have it. That's right. Oh, I'm sorry. Is Hope Rune not the most efficient one for Rune to have? Who cares? It's meant for him. Rudy and Jack in the original kind of kept swapping when it came to who was the best character. When you got the rocket launcher, Rudy stayed the best character for a while. But then Jack eventually got Sonic Vision, which made him a better attacker at max FP. And then eventually he gets Magnum Fang, which is a pretty effective power-up. Also, once you got Hyper, that doubled Jack's power potential, so he stayed strongest for a while. But then you got the Phaser and the Wild Bunch later on, which can do 4K damage, so very useful. Also, Rudy got Fury Shot, which basically meant he was doing max damage all the time at max FP. But then Jack gets Trump Card with double attack. You know, they kept going back and forth. So, and Cecilia was just kind of the GOAT character. Like, she was just perfect. Especially when she got advanced magic. Because she can heal you, she can fully revive, she can cast Reflect on everybody, she can make you immune to status effects, increase everyone's defense, and her magic damage. Sheer group fucking damage, oh my god. especially if you got the Necronomicon, like when you went into that one area. If you got that for her, then she was just gonna just destroy groups of enemies with High Blast. Just, oh my god. It's just so much fun. There are lots of elements that they would bring back from the first game, by the way. And the one thing that I love that they kept bringing back... Okay, if I want to show this off, I want to be at the Ancient Arena area. Go away, I don't have time for you idiots. There we go. Is when you go right here. Not these, but they do show up here. Damn it. Don't want you guys. I want the rare creatures. Come on. These things. These alien-looking creatures called the Heocontins. They show up in every game. And they are such a great source of experience and gold. Oh, I'm sorry, Gala. My mistake. You do want to make sure you're immune to stats effects, though, if you're going to be fighting them. Since they love to experiment on you, being aliens. Well, I missed one of them, but... whatever. I got luck on now. Yeah, for whatever reason, direct voice is considered an elemental attack. Kind of useless at this point, but... Yeah, look at that! I don't have one. I could have gotten some, but I didn't have it. But man, look at that experience. God, that's so good. Lots of money, too. And they even drop duplicators. How nice of them. God, that's so good. There's also another experience spot, I guess. I'm not as big of a fan of it, though. I don't remember where it is. I usually run into it by complete accident. Oh, is this it? Yeah. They call it the Eternal Desert, and that's where you fight one of the golems. On very rare circumstances, you can run into a certain enemy here. It ain't you. Let's level up. Ain't you either. It's not you. It's not you. There they are. This is another enemy that you can use for this. But they are very speedy, and they will try to run away from you. But we did get out there first. They do give out more at 60,000 if you can hit them in time. It's a coin flip whether they'll get out there first, though. Level up. Level up. But they don't give as much money. And they don't show up as often. And they can run away sometimes. So I don't like them as much, honestly. The Heio 10s are much more efficient. Especially if you have lucky cards. You get like 80k experience, which is massive. And you get a lot of money too. They're also not that hard if you make yourself immune to status effects, either by using Lock State or bringing a lot of full Libras to nullify a normal status. Either way, you can make them easy if you do that. And they just give a lot, so why not? You may as well do it. So yeah, I tend to try to stream every day at around this time. As early as 12 sometimes, till about 4 or so. I do have to work around my mom's schedule, because we live in the same house. So, but I do try to stream around this time every day. So, but yeah, it's about time for me to stop. Yeah, whatever. Let me off. Thank you. Oh yeah, I plan on doing the whole series, one game after another. Once I finish up Radiata Stories Human Path, I will be coming back to Do Arms 2. So be on the lookout for that. Too bad I don't have a way to contact you when I get around to getting to Water Arms 2. But unfortunately, there's like no private messaging system on YouTube anymore, and I can't do it through Streamlabs either, unfortunately. I looked, can't do it. I do have a Discord, but I don't think it's on here. Let's see. Let's see here. Copy. No, I don't want it to expire, people. Generate new link. Copy. Let's see. There we in case you're interested. Now, that being said, I am ready to stop for now. It's been really fun chatting with you, though. Thank you for coming on, and I will talk to you later. Thank you for coming on.